Hello and welcome back to WMT News with me, WMT Ben. This time, I'm going to have my friend WMT Slater with me to tell you about our favorite little guy, Kirby. WMT Slater?
Hi Ben.
Hello.
Hello.
So today's news is, like I said, about Kirby, but something special about Kirby. Like the thing that we always see him doing in every game that he's in, he just eats people. And we kind of think he has issues with his eating disorder. Would you agree?
Binge eating. It's what you do when fat people tend to get depressed, or the larger person, they tend to eat more and more and more.
Well, I call him fat because he's basically just a bowling ball with legs. Like a just pink bowling ball with legs.
Oh my god, he is.
Could Nathan Bulcock come to reception, please?
Yes!
Thank you.
Okay, pause it and then he's bitching up.
Oh.
So do we have to start again?
Nah, that's our secretary. Again, sorry about that, we just had to
We should really fire her because this is the second time.
We should. Whoa! Screw away, you're meant to be going to reception. Secretary said so. Back to the podcast. Go away! Get him up! Hold on, viewers. Get Tib and Brandon and Boo Boo away. Tib away.
Starting again, I'm supposed to be in this video.
Introducing WMT Josh. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, so sorry about that again, folks. Man, we should really get some new people in here because basically every person that we hit in here besides basically, Wardle, Josh and Slater, they're just like,
There's been a big rage, everyone. Everyone's being fired. Everyone's being fired. So there's been on massive rage. We were going to get the podcast room down there because that's absolutely giant on it. Everyone was supposed to be in this video, and then everyone went everywhere. It just got chaotic. Cause see, he's arguing with someone outside.
He's basically just strangulating them.
Right? And so everyone's raging at everyone. Everyone went everywhere, and I was the only one in the room. Like, where the fuck is everyone? Yeah. So let's get back to the topic.
Yep. So we were just talking about basically because Kirby's fat, he is gonna have eating disorders because he's basically just a pink bowling ball with legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember it too. I think this is why you picked this topic. Like, Kirby eats people and then spits them back out, so he's not eating anything all day except from people, but he spat them out.
Yeah, it is kind of, it's cool to actually start playing it in the game, but after a while it just looks a bit disturbing, a bit gross.
Yeah, so Kirby, Kirby creates this, suction in his body, what forces a player of any type of character in Kirby's body, and then he spits them out, and he, gains their ability. I can remember
like in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, every time that he ate someone, he got a bit of their costume and then some of their powers.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so once again, stuff has been happening. So, this is going to be a clean slate, and we're starting this news over.
So what we got to last time is Kirby is got an eating disorder because in the games he doesn't seem really eat anything. The closest you get is basically playing Super Smash Bros. Using ability when he gets suction in through his body, and he sucks the players up and then spits them out and obtains their abilities and a bit of the costume.
Yeah,
that's the closest, and the camera's freaking falling. Nailed it.
And apparently our floor is now quicksand.
That should look like quicksand as well. Okay, so yeah, actually, have you got any other evidence that Kirby's got an eating disorder, maybe?
Well, I wouldn't say I've got anything that he has an eating disorder, but I have got one that proves that he does not actually
eat.
Yeah, during Kirby's Epic Yarn, he basically doesn't eat anything because he's been turned into yarn, of course, but it's he doesn't eat the enemies anymore. He kind of does something a bit worse. It's he unravels their bodies, turns them into balls of yarn, then just throws them at each other.
Okay, so it was just Ben and WMT Slater. Now it is Ben and WMT Josh, which is me, but we have another person that does know a lot about Kirby, and it's WMT Slater. Come on up.
Come on.
Right, so have you got any more evidence against this? Kirby's got an
Well,
eating disorder?
let's start with the technological side. So, Kirby and eating disorders. So, what it turns out is eating disorders, if you tend to be depressed or something sad happens, people like to indulge themselves in food. It's called binge eating, like binge drinking with alcohol. And with Kirby,
he is basically just fat because he's basically just a big bowling ball with feet.
that was a bit escalated.
No,
but
it tends to round.
It tends to happen with the larger person.
Plump.
Yeah.
Plump. Right.
The bigger builded person.
Yes.
Like just colour him purple, then he will be a plump.
That's a plum, not plump. Right. Well, anyway,
Dr.
so that starts with that, and then with Kirby, only the few things that he tends to eat, and most of his games that he turns into points, it tends to be just items, and he swallows them. But with that, you don't exactly see Kirby go to the toilet, so you can't say he digests it. So some ways must have either like a different dimension where all the food goes, like of Ben 10, that eat 'em all thing, that little green monster thing. That just eats everything. He's got a different dimension, which is a dimension of stomach, and it's infinite, right? Whereas Kirby, that could be said the same. However,
or like when it's rolling the credits, he just goes to the toilet.
Yeah, but you can't.
Here's my break.
Yeah, I've saved everybody. I've said, well, I'm gonna get a break and go to the toilet. Bye guys, give me a cookie.
Okay, so
you can't exactly say that, but from it, with most of it, it's just items. Whereas his bad guys, it just tends to absorb the powers. Yeah.
Well, when it looks like he's sucking people in, don't take that wrong. Yeah. Like when he's like using his vacuum, it's like I think a reason that he also does that is like he doesn't have a nose, so he can't breathe out through that. So he basically just had to take a massive breath in through his mouth. So he's just like, give me air.
Okay, so let's go to a different topic. Okay,
Yeah.
when was the last time you ever? What's the latest Kirby game you've ever played? Recently.
Kirby's Epic Yarn with my friend Jack, Force 513 is on my feature channel. Check him out. And
when was that out?
it was, I think it was around a couple of years ago because it was just for the normal Wii.
Yeah.
But I played it other week.
What about
And
that?
I played Kirby's Adventure, the one where.
Like when you have King DDD and one of his minions and Meta Knight. Or is
Yeah,
that
that one.
Right, what latest Kirby game you played?
Yeah, that was Kirby's Epic Yarn as well. Yeah, I didn't really do much with it because I got bored.
So is that the latest Kirby game then? The latest Kirby game?
No, if you check on the Nintendo, because Kirby is out of fashion in a way, not many people.
I enjoyed Kirby.
So do I, but.
He's cute, but yet he can also be deadly.
Exactly, but not many people tend to use Kirby. So what they did on Nintendo eStore, instead of releasing a cartridge game for Kirby, they decided to make a downloadable version. So it stores more on your 3DS. So it can have more downloads and everything, so more things can happen, so they can keep updating it and more missions. And it's basically the Kirby's triple pack. What happens is, I think it's got something like Kirby's Epic Yarn and Epic Adventure, and some others, but it's a different story. And what happens is, when you basically pass through that, what also downloads with it, the original Game Boy of the Virtual Console downloads with it as well. So you can have the original Kirby, and that comes free with it. So yeah. That's not the new version.
So when was that out?
About 2 weeks ago when I downloaded original Double Dragon.
Okay, so Kirby hasn't come out except from this feature. Would you call it a game or like an add-on? Would you call it a game or a
game? Because it's got stories and everything. It's basically 3 games.
So I want more Kirby games to be out, more compatible games these days, because you normally find Nintendo games coming on the 3DS and the Wii. You never see the Wii or the DS.
Because they're old, and what's happened now is their internet features have been shut down because they didn't have money to run that.
Yeah, but what I want is to be all games compatible.
That's what I
Every
was
game.
thinking.
All old games. I want
That's like
new
what-
games for the Wii, for the DS. I still
that's-
have my DSi. I still
But
play on it.
that's
I
like
still
a
have my
combination
DSi
of
and
what
the
Happy
3DS.
Hour.
Exactly.
That's like a combination of what Happy Hour's done. Like what they've done to Kirby, they've made him more dark than what he is in game. Like in the games, he just
Sonic for Hire.
yeah, Sonic for Hire. He just like decides to eat people. Well, he doesn't even eat people anymore. He just like beats them to death with an umbrella.
If you're younger than 12, do not watch Happy Hour.
But if
It's
you
big.
are older, subscribe to them.
It's good.
Okay, so what I want is to all games be
That's good.
compatible to the DS.
Well, that's what I
Because-
was thinking. If
Let
they-
me finish.
Okay.
Nintendo will have because you know they're not getting any target audience anymore. Everyone's moved from PlayStation, Xbox.
Because they're
okay?
retards.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Well,
Xbox.
let's just say
Xbox.
Dunderheads.
I'm sorry, but tell your brother
Xbox.
Xbox and stare at him.
Okay.
Exactly.
So Nintendo are running out of money at the moment. So so they shut down network features for the
Wii
younger consoles.
Nintendo.
But if this is the point that I'm not seeing. If they open games for the DS, they have the much wider. Because how many people did you know how many people do you know who's got 3DS? I mean the normal DS.
Quite a lot, because they used to play Pokemon, but now they're always like, it's childish, and then I'm just proper rage at them.
How many people do you know that's got 3DS?
Me.
Exactly. So if they open to DS Lite, because if I saw more Kirby games for the DS Lite, I'd drop my PlayStation. I'd not even play
You
on
better.
it.
Well, I
Okay,
think
and
another reason
I'd go
that
straight on, so Nintendo can make much more money, and then they can eventually, if they can, try and open back network features for the Wii.
Well,
for
what
the
I'm
DS,
thinking is,
everything.
with the, what I was thinking was, do you know PC discs?
yeah.
You could put them in the old PSP, couldn't you? And you could like transfer songs over and all
What,
that.
floppy disks?
No, an actual DVD sort of CD disc.
Yeah.
Right? So if they did that for most consoles, it would be compatible and you could probably even use it on PC. However, with Nintendo cartridges, they've stopped doing it for old Nintendo stuff because they're a bit small and it didn't have enough storage. So it couldn't store most of memory. That's why they moved to Nintendo 3DS and it comes with an SD card so you could store extra memory. So you could create loads of files.
And I think another reason why Nintendo's been quiet is because, like, a rumor's been going around that Nintendo is trying to buy the rights to actual Skylanders, but, like, in order to do that, they'll have to actually meet its price, and the price for Skylanders is just $2 billion. So they're never gonna get to that.
Well, Watch Dogs haven't even got that high yet.
Watch Dogs is a brand new game.
Well, that's
True,
not
but
even how
normally,
much-
well, GTA 5 were brand new, and that's just higher than Skylanders.
And that's not how much they've actually made. That's just to own the name of them,
Exactly.
not to actually make them.
So we've covered everything on Kirby, Nintendo's new things.
Well,
everything.
there's something that you haven't covered yet.
What's
Coming
that?
soon is the Wii U and Nintendo.
Shite. Okay, I'll put it back. Everything's okay,
We
guys.
just had another earthquake, people. Not to be alarmed.
Well, coming later anyway. Come on, sit down.
Yeah, I'm just sorry.
Coming later anyway is the Wii U and 3DS version of Super Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros. Sorry, E3.
I know, live stream at E3 was so going next year. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Basically, just because of our channel, we should all get free VIP passes to just go straight
I know how
there.
to get them.
E3 next year.
No, not just that. You and me can work now, we're legal. Work a game part-time. We could get our own personal tickets and go with game. Exactly. You might not be able to go, I don't know if you're old enough. I'm sorry.
Wait, what guy? How old are you?
You need parental guidance. We
Kinda. That
Like I
would
just
count
dress
if
up
we
a
were-
baby. Like I just dress up a baby and like goo, let me in, you mother.
Yeah. No, but anyway, with them coming out, I've seen it that Kirby's definitely in them. However, with the different versions, do you know Pokemon X and Y,
Yeah.
3DS only,
Yeah.
right? Because there's going to be different versions, and I know 60 frames per second doesn't seem good, but for a DS,
pretty good.
since it's handheld and Tib image keeps going on about PS Vita's better, it runs at 300 frames per second. No, it doesn't. It doesn't run on OLED. It probably says it does.
The screens
Well,
are always.
Oh yeah, right. Yes, right.
It's got more saturated colours, but no one cares about colours. It's a new
Exactly.
generation console. What do you expect from it? You expect high expectations, but the PS Vita doesn't mean the expectations of the
Exactly.
PS4, which means in my book it is not a next generation console.
Exactly. But with that, the 3DS, to say it's made for children. It's not meant for extreme gamers. However, me being an extreme gamer,
So
I love it. So there's got to be something really good there, right? And because their version compact the difference, and you can, it's going to be like the PS Vita and PlayStation. You can play with Wii U and
curse you, earthquake! Curse you, Mother Earth!
right. With that, what's happening is we might be able to get different characters. So I could possibly unlock Xerneas Soya Vietel from New Legendary, and you'd probably be able to get, I don't know, Captain Olimar and the Pikmin, and we might not be able to get that. So that means you'd be able to fight us with them different characters,
But
and apparently
Olimar
that unlocks them like a trade as well. But Kirby's in that as well, so more for Kirby fans.
Mega Man's in the Super Smash Bros.
I know. E3.
Yeah, Charizard's even his own character now, and like
Yeah.
that black and blue version is in it now.
Yeah, that mega versions, and even the spiky form.
Yeah, I've got to stop you there, guys. So let's conclude it. Do you think that Kirby does have an eating disorder?
Yeah, he does, but I think after what the people have been doing to him, I think he's gonna get off it in like about 10 years, so possibly Kirby for the win.
But do you
But possibly Kirby may be cancelled by then, because there's only side games mainly at the minute, like Super Smash Bros.
Switch to a vegetarian, Kirby!
No, that'd suck. You won't be able to that'd suck.
I
You
can
won't be able
eat
to get
people
power.
in a game and be awesome, or I can eat carrots in a game. Which one would you choose?
Carrots. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So,
No, but anyway, so let's review our topics. So Kirby done. So okay, so it might be back.
Nintendo done.
So
E3 stuff done.
So Nintendo, will they bring back Kirby? Are they being quiet or whatever? Yes, but we have a feeling they're gonna come back with big stuff.
We got a good feeling.
E3, we're coming for you. And thanks for releasing new stuff.
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Amazing.
Yeah, Resident Evil is pretty much just gonna be like Princess Peach or Zelda, except you just use it.
No offense, right? But do you know Super Smash Bros. Brawl?
Yeah.
One for the Wii. If you click the character,
Yeah.
it changes their colour.
Yeah.
If you change Peach by pressing her colour 3 times,
You can like
she turns to Daisy.
What?
Her dress becomes orange, her hair becomes brown, she looks exactly like Daisy.
except for like a different like she doesn't have the chubby face.
No, it looks like Daisy, even though you can't unlock her.
So we've gone on way too long for a topic, so let's wrap it up here. This is WMT News, signing off. See you next Monday. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!
Maybe.